Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Before I start this video, I just wanted to say thank you so much for the amount of views I've been getting on my videos recently. As you can see over here, 100 views, almost 450 views and 1.7k views. This video really made my day. As you can see, I'm only a rather small YouTube creator, so seeing this really made me happy. Just seeing my account grow in general. As you can see, if I was to go into content and check the analytics, you can see the watch time over here, absolutely mental, very mental. You can just see it absolutely skyrocket in a matter of hours. Just really made me happy to go and reach 16,000 impressions. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much and enjoy the video. Hello, what's going on guys? My name is Vicious, and today in this video I'll be covering the best settings season 19 for controller. So as you know, season 19 is coming to a close very soon. Season 20 is right around the corner, so I just wanted to share with you the best settings for controller. This video will be a sequel to my very first video of the best settings for mouse and keyboard, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. Let's get straight into it. So we start in the gameplay tab. So if you want the controller settings, make sure to stay to the end of the video so you know what the best settings are for this season. So in gameplay we have interactive prompt style, set that to compact. This just displays not too much, it doesn't take up too much of your screen, so you're able to see more whilst you're picking up items. Button hints, I keep this on off because I know my binds, stuff like that. If you don't know your binds, you should turn them on, I recommend. But for me personally, button hints off. I know all my binds, I know what I'm going to do, I know what button does what. Crosshair damage feedback, put that on off only because of visual clutter. You don't want anything to take up too much of your space on the screen, so you're able to see what you're actually aiming at. Damage numbers, put this on stacking. Well, first of all, we want to see how much damage we're doing, so we definitely don't keep it on off. We don't want it floating because that takes up too much space, and obviously we don't want both settings because, well, it's too much space. Opacity, we keep this on faded only because it just blends in to the background mode, so it doesn't take up too much of your screen. It doesn't tend to make your eye focus on something else instead. Obscurities, we want this on just in case we see any squads fragging, all that kind of stuff, so we want this on to know who's kill leader, who's this, who's that. It's very important in my opinion. Minimap rotation, keep this on. Many people keep this on off. However, if you put it on, you'll get used to it. Surely you get used to it. I don't know, it's just personal preference for me, but it's also what I've seen from other content creators and esports players and all that kind of stuff. Weapon autocycle on empty on. This is because in a 1v1 situation, I run out of ammo. I wouldn't want to have to switch manually because then they're going to have the upper hand on me. So if I switch really quickly, if it auto cycles, I'll just be able to shoot straight away and win. Auto sprint, keep this on. It just makes it easier. You don't need to press shift every time you want to run. I think it should just be an automatic option in the first place. Double tap to sprint, this is off. It just doesn't make sense to have this on whilst auto sprint is on at the same time. So yeah, it just messes up. Jetpack control, keep this on hold just so I don't need to press twice to do it. And also it just stays on. You might be going too far up. You don't want that to happen. Incoming damage feedback is not just on 2D because of personal preference, also visual clutter, that kind of stuff. Taking damage, close deathbox crafting menu. This should be on off. This is because whilst you're in a 1v1 situation, you need a quick armor swap. It won't take you off the deathbox or crafting menu at all. If you have this on, then well, it could slow you down from getting an armor swap and you could die. Off-screen portraits, keep this on only because I like to see where all my teammates are at all times, that kind of stuff. Hop up, pop up. I just keep this on off because of visual clutter, that kind of stuff. Stream mode is on off. I just want to see who I've killed or who's killed me. Anonymous mode, this is just on enabled. This is for those content creators and streamers that stream snipe, that kind of stuff. It's very annoying for it to happen. Usage sharing disabled. I don't think EA needs my data in the first place, so why should I keep it on? Plus, I think it just it slows your PC just a little teeny bit, but the more performance the better. Performance display, keep this on. Performance display is on because I want to see my ping, my FPS, that kind of stuff. Club invites disabled. I don't really need it. I'm not in a club in the first place. Communication filter, everybody. It's important to be able to talk to all your teammates at all times because Apex is not a solo game; it's a team game. You need to be able to communicate and speak to them. Reticle. This is my custom reticle over here. 144, 144, 260 on both. Inorganic one, yeah, this is this is my reticle. Laser sight, also custom. It's on yellow just because it doesn't really blend in with any of the environment below us. If you have it on red, there's a lot of red things in Apex, so yeah, it doesn't blend in. Okay, Tritanopia on colorblind mode. This is just so everything stands out more. Again, the yellow color, yeah, very important. Now let's switch to video. This is for PC players. Display mode, full screen, aspect ratio 43 and 54 native, and resolution 1440 by 1080p. This is these two both for stretched res. I have another video where I'll pull up on the end card for stretched res. It's a tutorial on how to get it basically without having the black bars on the screen. Resolution, not resolution, sorry, brightness 50%. I don't want it too bright. 50% is just nice. FOV 110. We don't want any of that 109 BS or 70 or stuff like that. It's just not good. 110 is the best according to most people, and also from me as my personal preference, and I played this for time. FOV ability scaling is disabled, and this is on minimal as well. I don't think these should be options in the first place. Why do you want your FOV to increase or decrease? It's just too much. And the sprint view shake, it shouldn't even be an option. I don't want my screen to be shaking a lot in the first place. VSync disabled. This just so there's no so if you have this on, it will reduce screen tearing, but then at the same time it will increase your input delay and decrease your frame rate, which is really bad. We don't really want that. Nvidia reflex one, this enabled plus boost. However, this is only for some PCs. Some PCs might rely better on none. So yeah. Adaptive resolution FPS target, this is on 0. Yeah, I just put it on 0 because it just uses too much of your RAM, that kind of stuff. Anti-aliasing none. These are all on none. Disabled low. These are all on the lowest settings. Text streaming budget, this should be for most people on 2 GB of RAM. However, I have a CFG that allows me to put it on none without making the game look like trash. If you want this CFG, if you want this setting, I highly recommend you check out my description. I have CFGs for the video and audio and all this kind of stuff. You can get my settings from gameplay, video and audio, which I'll give to everyone at the description. Now we move on to audio. Max volume 11%, just so this is not too loud, especially when I'm recording games. I don't want the gunfire to be too loud for people. This is all on default. This is on 100, 25, 00 and off. These three all off. We don't want too much noise. Now for controller settings, what everyone's been waiting for, let's head straight into it. Button layout, I like to play just on default. I don't really think it's I don't like any of these other ones. Default stick layout. Tap to use and reload on my interact button. Crouch is on toggle. I don't want it on hold. Aim is on hold, just so I don't need to press the aim button twice. Survival slot is on. Yeah. Trigger dead zones on default only because mine are not that sensitive. They're just fine in my opinion. Menu cursor speed, this should be on around 75%, just so it allows you to move around a bit more, stuff like that. Look sensitivity is on high 4 and ADS is on default. These two are very good settings for people. They are what most people use. I don't have ALCs, however I do have ALCs, which will be near the end of the video. Put optic settings, these are all on default. All of these are on default. Response curve classic, only because I don't have drift, that kind of stuff. Look dead zone, same thing with that, I don't have drift, so these are on classic and none. Movement dead zones on small. Inverted look on off. I think it's a bit weird. Whoever plays with this, vibration should be on off. This shouldn't be an option either. I don't know why it's there. And now for the ALCs, advanced look controls. If we go ahead and turn this on, and yeah, let's begin. So dead zones on 0, auto threshold 1%, responsive curve 5%. Put optic settings on, the all on 1 anyway, so just keep this off. Yaw speed 280, pitch speed 280, 0000. ADS yaw speed 180, pitch speed 185, 00000, and then off, on and on for all of these. And yeah, that's it for all the settings. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this video really helped you with controller settings, because I know I've been looking for controller settings for myself for some time, because I like to switch between mouse and keyboard. Anyways, yeah, hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.